You're watching the ProZack Project YouTube channel. Here's what we have going on here. To take your axle out, your CV axle, you're gonna jack your car up, put it on a jack stand, you're gonna pull the tire, and pull these two bolts out right here. As you can see, there's a bit of tension, but not too much. And then you're also gonna pull the bolt out of here, which is a undetermined size of 13 millimeter. Pull the 13 millimeter bolt out of here. Then you just hammer out, I see it's an extension. Stick it in the end with my hammer and just knock it out. Very simple. But here's what the issue is. You see the transmission fluid? I'll leave a big puddle, not me, but the car, because look at this. You see that? I have another video about this in this link up here on the right, and I'm gonna pull this off because this was replaced in 2019. It wasn't the beginning of it hasn't even been 3 years yet, and that's already cracked out and leaking transmission fluid, which means what that other video talks about, that cap inside had popped loose, and that may have deteriorated the boot. I don't know, but that's a little bit premature, just less than like 2.5 years, I think it was, because it's in the summer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pull this out and get it changed. So that pops out very easily. And as you can see, there's the culprit. I vacuum some down there as I lift it up, push it down. So that cap is supposed to keep the transmission fluid from going into the CV. The original one that I replaced was the factory Volvo one that had been replaced. Then replace it with this one, and then this one cracks out, which the original one I wouldn't have known had I not, the boot got a little tiny nick in it, and that's when it started leaking here. These are hollow, all CVs are hollow because you can balance them easier this way. So the transmission fluid was going through. It hasn't gone that far yet because this isn't leaking, so it just sat right here. This cracked out, which is not good, and it started leaking out of here. So now I have to go take this in, swap out core, and get another one, because, well, it's at least lifetime warranty. So there is that. Having to do all the work, that's kind of a bummer. All right, so we just got this back to the core exchange at O'Reilly's, the warranty, and you see how nice and clean this is. So this is what we are putting back in there, and it even came with the bolt for the end, but nothing. That's it. So this is the factory one. This one I'm gonna hopefully be able to reuse because it has the spacer and everything in there, and this is just a bolt, which I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Dun, dun. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So this is the one we're gonna use because this actually, not this. So the bolt pulls it in to where this metal runs all the way through to the washer here. And so you wind up cranking the end of the CV down tight to this, which is tight to the washer, and rather than just cranking it all the way down and smashing it too far. So this actually makes the perfect spacing, and this obviously rides on the outside of the hub here. So that is a little nice tidbit. Don't use that bolt and stuff because it doesn't have this, and this doesn't come off. It stays on there, so it just goes through right there. So that is why you want to reuse that. There we go. So at this point, it's very easy. You kind of stick it on there, and then there's a little circle clip. It just goes on like that. It locks into place, and then you just bring this down, feed it in a little bit. In fact, you can actually keep this bottom bolt in place so it doesn't pop apart, which is really annoying when that happens. Do that. Now you can stick this in here. Stick top one through. That's it. Got that tight. Got those two bolts tight. And that is actually all you have to do. So the easiest way to get it off, take it off, is to pull this bolt, loosen this one, and then the whole thing is going to tilt forward. Also take that bolt out before you do it. That loosens the whole thing up. And then you just get your extension, hammer the CV back. Sorry. And then I used a ball joint separator and just stuck it around right back there. You just work on it a little bit and it just pops right out pretty easily. So that takes care of that. So hopefully you guys like. Give me a thumbs up if this helped. And also feel free to check out some of my other videos, like why the CV axle leaks transmission fluid, or how to fix a leaky sunroof, different things like that. So enjoy, guys. Thanks.